Good morning. Oh my God. I am sorry. I am trying to fight off a damn head cold, and I don't think I'm winning this battle. It's been a week. It's been a week, and I've had a week. So, yesterday we got a whole bunch of snow. Then it started raining, and then it's snowing again. Good morning, my roving reporter. Good morning, Wisco. Good morning, Jody. Mod 148. You're soaking in the tug. Oh, I'm gonna do that when I get off here. Hi, Gwen. Hi, Gamecock. Hi, So Done. Louisiana High Ride. Hi, 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 hi. Um, I have the sniffles. I took a Tylenol cold and sinus about an hour ago. I took two of them, which I normally take one. But every time I put my head down, it felt like my nose was running. So I stayed inside all day yesterday. So I have no idea why I have the sniffles, which I did sleep with the window open too. So and Shyla, girl, it just came out of nowhere. I don't even remember them saying we're gonna get snow, and then it snowed all night. I love it. It's pretty. I took pictures and I did a video, but god damn, we were like 54. Oh, so, and now I don't even know what the temperature is going to be today. Hi, Black Hat Music. Good morning. Um, just housekeeping. If you guys would care to donate to the channel, please do. I'm not monetized. I'm not going to monetize this channel again. I'm going to monetize my backup, I think. I'm not sure because some stuff I cover after reading through TOS, a lot of the stuff that I cover, especially when I replay certain videos, um, or if I do clips from TikTok or Instagram and stuff like that, and I'm not cleaning up my channel. So everything that I put on here, I stand by it. Good morning, Amber. Good morning, Christoph. Amber, if you want to come up, you can come up because I know Amber and I were supposed to do. Hi, Bliss Chris. We were going to do a live the other day, and shit just happens. Look, shit just happens. So this shit is crazy. Um, but how do I say this without being nasty? I don't want to be nasty, so I'm not going to say it. Um, Bliss, how are you? Great to see you. I've been watching a lot, and yesterday Brandy got married. Oh my God, does anybody have pictures of her in her dress? Ooh, you're leaving a dog job. Okay. Hi, Blake. Does anybody have pictures of Brandy in her dress? I would love to see what she looked like. Because I know where she was having her reception at, well, her wedding. Oh my God, that venue is gorgeous. So I've been watching a lot of White Boy Radio with him going after Dolly, and was not even going after, it's exposing his scheming, his scams, his grifting, everything. I'm loving it. I cannot wait to see. That's what I want to see, Bliss. I want to see pics. Bliss, did you go live Tuesday? I know Sophie was supposed to do a live with Thuggish Therapy, I think, and I never got a notification for that. Yep, she had a wedding yesterday. She is off the market. So, um, I don't know if George is going to go live today or not. Hi, Dorit. How are you, sweetie? I am. I'm sorry. I have the sniffles. I'm not snorting anything. I have the sniffles and I can't help it. Dolly is a joke. And if you see all of these women um, that have been exposing him, I forgot. Sierra has a channel. I've been checking out her channel as well, watching what she has to say. Paperclip Patty, whatever her name is. He is a joke, and I stopped watching him a while back. And like I said, when I realized that money for Turtle Island wasn't going to anywhere but his pockets, and then he wants to sit there and talk about other people when you have your pedo brother living with you, and he's a pedophile. And then I see PJ's been doing lives again, but I had to put on there do not recommend, because she is sitting there um, knowing the type of person he is, and she's trying to blame the women. No, he's the one that's sticking his little ugly willy in everything. Someone else gets the snorkels, the snortless. Oh my god. So I've been watching Corey Richens trial, and the I think the prosecutors closed yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. But they were talking about the letter that she had wrote to her mom and trying to get her brother to testify that her husband was a drug user and all this other stuff. Woman, you caged your husband, then wrote a children's book on losing a parent. Oh, today is Wisco's birthday. Happy birthday, Wisco. Thank you, Gwen. Can everybody wish Wisco a happy birthday for me, please? She's my roving reporter. So, Lita had court this week, and Wisco was at the courthouse. Lita, Wisco was at the courthouse. You drove your Corvette in that type of weather to the court? Girl, girl. So she had what, a cash, what was it? Was it a bond that was set, Wisco? I forget. I forget. I was hoping she would have got arrested at the courthouse. I was hoping she got arrested at the courthouse. And see, here's my thing. I want justice for baby Alyssa. Yeah, Alyssa. I want justice for $1,000 signature bond. Thank you. I want justice for her. I don't have any vendetta against Lita. It's not about what happened on the show. It's not about what she did to Eric's daughter. It's not about the back and forth and all of the stupid social media shit. It's about an innocent 5-week old child that is no longer here. Wisco went, she said, because she was hoping she got arrested in a courthouse. Lita, there's so many people that don't like you that showed up at your court hearing, and you sat right next to some of them. So this was for the 24 embezzlement charges. Okay. And I was hoping when she showed up at court that she would be arrested, but I guess not. When I called, was it when that paperwork came out? They said the investigation was open. They haven't closed that investigation. And I keep hearing that it's a coroner's report. It was a CPS report with some information from the coroner that was in there. So I don't have any. To me, Lita's case is like any other true crime that I speak on. It's not about what she did on the show or what she. It's not. Now, when she harmed that dog, this is stuff that she's doing. I don't have this back and forth with her. Yes, Wisco went. Yes, she did. Hi, Marty. Marty, good morning. Marty, I'm getting a cold. Well, I have a head cold and I'm not faring too well because I have a bad headache to go with it. So when I get off of here, I'm going to get back in my bed. I made me some tea earlier when I got up, and then I made coffee. So I'm like double fisting right now. Don't judge me, okay? Don't judge me. Yes, it's like any other story. Okay, I'm not going to sensationalize it. Um, I'm not doing all of that. To me, and I said it when I first talked about it, I do believe that she's responsible for that baby's death. Period. Until she's convicted of murder, I'm not going to call her a murderer because she's not convicted. But I do believe she bears the responsibility for that baby's death. Period. And the shit that I've been hearing is just ridiculous. And I'm going to say this to anyone that's getting over involved in that case and putting out this information, you need to be careful because you might be looked upon too as withholding information in an ongoing investigation. I listened to Sherelle's the other day when John was up there, and she made a good point. Give this information to the cops, whether or not they take it or not. Email it to them. Do something with it. If this is the information that you have, this might help their case if they don't have it. Send it to the police. I'm not trying to be a detective. I'm only going about the facts. And the facts are she was the only one at the home that day uh, when that baby was non responsive. Eric wasn't home. Eric was in jail. That was stated. That was in sarcasm. They pulled his arrest record. They told you what time he was arrested, what time he was released. So unless you're going to try to blame it on your son, who's not here, um, you were the parent in the home that day. There was no babysitter. There was no nothing. You were with that child. And like I said, I believe her anger, this is in my opinion, her anger towards Eric got the best of her. When I was speaking to Amber the other day, she was telling me that her books are now in Barnes and Noble. I'm like, wait a minute, what? So I'm going to write a book with Chat GPT, and I'm going to put it up and I'm going to send it to Barnes and Noble. Uh, we've watched a lot of parents that have lost their child or their children in accidents and stuff like that. And her behavior to me, everybody grieved differently. But her behavior to me, when I was hearing those recordings, and if you remember, 11 came up on the panel, um, and she played these recordings. No, she didn't sound like a mother that had lost her 5-week old child. She was heartless. Hey, George. George, are you going to go live today? Um, there was no emotion. It was all about protecting herself. Hi, sweet potato. Good morning. It was all about protecting herself and trying to shift the blame someplace else. And then you say you want justice. Well, we all want justice for that baby. And justice will come when you are arrested and convicted. Period. And if you're not arrested and convicted, you're walking around a town where this small town where most people know who you are. And it's sad. Oh my God, George, we got it yesterday. And I said it. I was talking, maybe Dorit I was talking to, or was it Crazy Cat Mama? When I said March comes in as a lion and goes out as a lamb. Well, uh, March definitely came in because it said, wait a minute, you didn't get that much snow this year. Let's all slap you down. Oh, oh, my 148, thank you. Hi, Michelle LaBelle. Thank you so much. Um, Again, it's not about, and I'm going to say this, and John, you may not like this. When I'm listening to you on Sherelle's, it was clear that you have a vendetta. And that's not the way you want to handle this. If you're saying it's about the baby, it's about the baby. Not about what Lita did on 90 Days, not about the lawsuit, the RO that she got against you. Patio furniture is everywhere but the patio. Sorry, George. And that's just my opinion. You may not like what I have to say, but this is what I'm telling you. This is the way it came across to me. The venom in your voice. And I really want you to go back and listen to what you sounded like. I want you to, we all want justice for this baby. We all do. And the baby's name is Alyssa. We all want justice for this child. But when I was listening to you up there, you have a lot of passion. But to me, the passion is directed to what, a personal relationship. We're talking about a baby. Okay. I didn't call her last name. He put the text out for Eric alleging there was nothing in there saying she left the country. Oh, I didn't even see that. I don't believe she left the country because if she would have left the country and she would have went over to Indonesia, there is no extradition laws between Indonesia and the United States. So I can't see her going there and coming back. I just can't. Maybe I'm wrong, but I can't see it. Hi, Zen baby. And that's what I'm trying to let him know. I'm not the only one that's seeing that. And but I'm the one that's gonna say it. Um, I just want him to understand that reporting on it, separate the personal stuff and just talk about what's going on with the case. That's all. Yep, please. Justice for Alyssa. Please, please hashtag that. Oh my God, Jody, thank you. Thank you. And Jody, I'm going to call her back probably today. She did text me, and I was supposed to call her the other day, but my head was pounding so bad. I just said it wasn't a good idea to try to do that day. So I will give her a call. But I'm just saying, I hope all creators continue. Yeah, you have to put the word out there. You have to put the word out there. That's what I was saying, Wisco. It would be flagged. But again, you know, when I showed you guys last week, or was it last week or the week before? Last week, when the woman put her daughter up for adoption. I would rather see that child up for adoption than to see that child stuffed into a suitcase, which we're going to discuss that as well. Um, Some people don't agree with it, but I would rather see that child. And we don't know if the environment she's in is safe or not. We really don't know. But to me, it sounded like an open adoption. And I just would rather see her there instead of her mother driving her 3 states, uh, and pew pewing at her, and then refusing to tell the cops where she is until somebody stumbled across her body. If you know you're not cut out for motherhood, don't have the kids. Do a snip snip. Go in, have your tubes tied, do whatever the hell you have to do. Use protection. But can your children? Yes, they make it so easy these days, George. Well, for the last decade or so, I think. It's so easy. No questions asked. Even that high school cheerleader that is now being faced, what? She's being charged with what did they say? Manslaughter? Manslaughter. No, that's not manslaughter. That little girl is going to need deep therapy for a long time. They make it so. Yes, she is. Good morning, Sarah motherfucking Z. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So, um, then the person that shot up Rihanna's house. This woman is mental. Uh, she was all over TikTok. She was all over Facebook and Instagram. She has an issue with Rihanna and Cardi B. Rihanna and Cardi B. She was telling Cardi B she has nothing on her. She's the cutest. I'm like, woman, this is like the woman that stabbed the woman to death at McDonald's. You put all this shit on social media. You look crazy. And then to find out that she had a domestic violence case in Florida. Then we have Michael from Love After Lockup, who's now homeless, hooked, strung out on drugs, looking crazy. You know, trust me, I have been keeping up with a lot of stuff. You still think Jay Z is involved? You ready, B? You still think Jay Z is is involved? I am shocked. I'm shook it, shook it, shook it. But we want to look. Then I realized, oh, Tiffany Henier. Remember the mayor in Chicago? Well, on the outskirts, in Thornton Township. She's now running as a Republican in Georgia. And the FBI is still investigating her for all the money and the misuse of funds that was done when she was in Chicago. I'm like, wait a minute. FBI is investigating you. You were accepted and approved to be on a ballot for a commissioner seat. What is wrong with this picture? I have to go over to my mom's a great after. Oh my 148. Uh be careful out there. I don't know if you got that blizzard or not, but be careful out there. Well, you were, yeah, you probably got it. And give your mom a hug and a kiss from me. Have a great day, sweetie, and thank you for the cash app. I really appreciate it. I have to go get my phone. Um, she needs more money. She's just gonna move. She done took it from Chicago to Atlanta, and she's coming to get your money. I was trying to catch up on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills yesterday as I was laying around and tissue stuffed in my nose and stuff. And oh, you did get the blizzard, okay? And I kept falling asleep. But it's getting good now because Dorit and Kyle, and I know I'm way behind. And then I need to catch the last couple of episodes of Married to Medicine. I'm telling you, it's been just a bad month or so. But I'm trying to catch up on stuff. And then I see that Wendy Accessful and Eddie, they're going to have separate trials. And I'm thinking she's going to try to pull the same shit, trying to pull, it was Eddie's fault. She had no idea about it. But the whole thing is that, you took the shit back to the store and you claimed this shit as being stolen. There's the email with Eddie telling you he needs to get the insurance money up to this amount and what can you add. So it's not like you didn't know what was going on. Now she wants her trial to take place April or May. So she wants a speedy trial where Eddie does not. You need to go to jail. You need to go to jail. She's in Georgia. Oh my God. Well, yeah. She's run out of, yep, she's in Georgia now. So I was catching up on that. But let's look at this Rihanna situation real quick. And I'm going to play, I have two videos on this whole Rihanna situation. We're going to take a look at the investigation on when the cops got to the house and with the shooting. We're going to take a look at her being brought into jail. Yeah, I have that video too. Hold on, let me make sure. Yep. I have both of those videos. Uh, okay, hold on. Let's stop right there. And George, they actually hit an Airbus outside of her house as well. And she was home. ASAP was home. Her mother was there, her assistant, and a couple of other people. So they were in the home. So now she has left Los Angeles.
New information about this alleged suspect. She may have been a deranged fan. Right now, it's sort of a chaotic scene because it's a one-way street where Rihanna lives. Right now, police have asked us to move, and they have shut down the road so they can do additional analysis. Now there is a Facebook page matching the suspect's description with bizarre posts about not just Rihanna, but also singer Cardi B. Take a look above. Sky 5 is overhead where the Grammy winner's mansion is. It's been quiet.
I think she is pregnant again, so that'll be baby number 4. So I think she is pregnant again. I think somebody said the queen is pregnant again. I don't know why that's showing like that, and I do not like that layout. Hold on a second. Let me fix this. I don't like that. Hold on. How the hell do I fix this now? Help me. Help me. I don't know how to fix it now. I don't know what the hell I've done in my StreamYard. I have no idea. Not StreamYard. In my Restream, they've changed some things around. I have no idea what happened.
All morning until about the last hour, where we've seen members of her team coming and going from her home, even loading up a van full of suitcases and a bassinet. Perhaps the family officially leaving for now. This all Cardi B. Take a look above. Sky 5 is overhead where the Grammy winner's mansion is. It's been quiet all morning until about the last hour, where we've seen members of her team coming and going from her home, even loading up a van full of suitcases and a bassinet. Perhaps the family officially leaving for now. This all happened around 1:15 yesterday. Police responding quickly to this upscale neighborhood where the singer and businesswoman lives with her partner ASAP Rocky and their 3 children. On one side of the gate inside, you can see those bullet holes, but on the outside they did cover it up with a piece of sheet. If you look here, this is the alleged but first, this is the alleged suspect, according to TMZ, identified as 35-year-old Ivana Lisette Ortiz, who fired those shots toward the star's home and then took off. And again, multiple Facebook posts saying derogatory things, not just about Rihanna, but also Kim Kardashian. Ortiz allegedly fired multiple shots.
What she said about Cardi B was sickening. And when I went to find those again, because I watched those on TikTok, I'm going to have to find them. And if Drea was here, she would definitely have them up.
The fence in front of the home, and you can see those bullet holes right there covered with the sheet. Then again, multiple people coming and going from the home this afternoon. According to the LA Times, a bullet may have hit the mansion and that Rihanna was home at the time, although it's not clear if anyone else was. Here is the 911 call that came in around 1:15 yesterday.
This vehicle is a white Tesla, seen northbound on Coldwater. Suspect vehicle is a 2023 to 2024 Tesla 4-door with paper license plate.
Allegedly. No, I'm just joking.
According to dispatch audio, the suspect left the home in that Tesla, but she was located and arrested. The LAPD saying a weapon was found, but why she may have opened fire, that remains a mystery because all the stars and celebrities in this popular tourist area. And you can see we saw a tourist bus coming and going early this morning, and we spoke to one of those drivers.
We know about in the past that she had some issues here at her other home, and we were very sad to hear about what happened. But
wait a minute, she had issues at her other home? Hi, Chantel. So what the hell? Oh, he's got his spy glasses on.
I'm also a little bit disappointed that her security didn't shoot back at the person.
Ooh, right.
And we just wish for her safety, and we just wish that these people would respect the celebrities. And
exactly.
We're praying for her peace.
How did she know she was there? That's what I want to know, George. How did she know she was there? Was there something going on in Los Angeles that would make her think that she was at that home? How in the hell would she know her house? Because, well, when you take the tour, because I've taken a tour, and they'll point out, because I saw Nicolas Cage's house and all of that. Well, okay.
And right now, Ortiz is in custody, and she is being held on a $10 million bail.
So
this morning, chilling new
okay,
video
hold on. That one. Let me show you. Where is she? Here we go.
The Florida woman accused of shooting at Rihanna's home remains behind bars this morning, facing an attempted murder charge.
Gigi Graciette is live in Beverly Crest now with the latest developments on this case. Gigi.
Good morning. Yes, we're learning much more from the district attorney after Ivana Ortiz was in court yesterday.
Ortiz.
Take a look. The judge did not allow media to record or show her images, but the 35-year-old from Orlando, Florida, seen here in several mugshots from previous arrests related to domestic violence in Florida, has now been formally charged after police say she opened fire on the home of Rihanna and A$AP Rocky. Prosecutors filing one count of attempted murder.
Now, doesn't she look like that girl on 90 Day Fiance before the 90 days? But she was doing a video telling Cardi B that she thinks she looks better than her, but she's the queen. And bitch, you ain't got nothing on me. And she was going off on Cardi B. Then she was reading from something about Rihanna, saying that she was saying that Rihanna isn't royalty and all this other stuff. She is crazy. She is crazy. But what led her to go to Rihanna's home? She's been stalking Rihanna, Cardi B. Now I just heard Kim Kardashian. Who in the hell wants to stalk Kim Kardashian when she and her mom are involved in a lawsuit with Ray J, and then Ray J countersued? They're saying that they never wanted that tape exposed, but Kris Kardashian was the one that shopped that tape around and got paid for it. So I'm like, what the hell are we talking about now? People like to change the narrative.
10 felony counts of assault with a semi-automatic firearm and 3 felony counts of shooting at inhabited dwellings in addition to gun enhancements. LAPD had presented a case of 10 counts of attempted murder, but the district attorney chose to charge her instead with only 1 count, along with 10 counts of assault as the more appropriate charges. And take a look at this, because the DA confirmed that at least 2 of the bullets fired at Rihanna and A$AP Rocky's home hit an Airstream Taylor that was parked outside the home, but behind the home's gate. The district attorney confirming that both Rihanna and A$AP Rocky were inside the Airstream at the time of the shooting.
They were in the Airstream. They were inside the Airstream. 2 bullets hit that Airstream. What the hell?
Certainly a close call for both of them. While inside the home, the couple's 3 children, along with Rihanna's mother and 2 staff members, prosecutors also said that they're continuing to review online social media posts made by Ortiz in which she references Rihanna multiple times.
I'm fighting with the devil himself.
And that's why you got Rihanna over there all jealous. Because how am I, because her faith is the devil. Rihanna's faith is the devil, okay? I don't like her, and she's always trying to steal from me.
Now, even though Ortiz mentioned other celebrities in her online videos like Cardi B, for example, the prosecutor, the district attorney, said that there's no indication she had plans to hurt anyone.
How would you? She's so tiny, and she's shooting an AR. That thing has a kick to it.
Else, a protective order was also issued by the judge. Should Ortiz make her new bail, which has been set at $1.875 million, that's down from the original $10 million that LAPD had asked for. She has been ordered to stay away from Rihanna and A$AP Rocky, any of their homes or work locations, and also that Beverly Crest neighborhood where the shooting happened. I'm Gigi Graciette reporting live. I'm going to send it back to you now.
Really disturbing.
So this bitch is crazy. This woman is psycho. George, do you know her personally? Because I want to know. So then we had an attack on a synagogue, okay? But I want to talk about, I really want to talk about, well, hold on. I have to finish this Rihanna stuff real quick because I found another video about her. And hold on, let me just play this.
Shooting outside of the home of Rihanna and A$AP Rocky. A 35-year-old woman from Orlando, Florida, is now in custody and booked for attempted murder. We have live team coverage in place for you tonight. Let's begin with NBC4's Alex was there live outside of Rihanna's home there in Beverly Crest. Alex.
Yeah, Michael, thankfully no one was hurt here. Police say Ivana Ortiz fired 7 to 9 rounds using an AR-15 style rifle at Rihanna's property. They fired while Rihanna, A$AP Rocky, and their 3 kids were inside the home. Now, the police made a quick arrest here, but I want to step out of the way because their investigation continues. You can see the road is still blocked off right now as they look into this shooting at the home of one of the most famous families in the world.
Really?
Today, LAPD detectives returned to Rihanna and A$AP Rocky's home, one day after police say 35-year-old Ivana Ortiz fired gunshots at the pop star's property.
Our criminalists are going to be doing some trajectory analysis. They're going to need the street.
NBC4 investigates learned Rihanna, A$AP Rocky, and their 3 kids were inside their Beverly Crest home when the shooting took place around 1:30 Sunday afternoon. Police say Ortiz fired gunshots at the front gate using an AR-15 style rifle.
Westfield unit, shooting just occurred. 10 gunshots fired from the vehicle at the gate.
LAPD arrested Ortiz 3 miles away at the Sherman Oaks Galleria. Back at Rihanna's Beverly Crest home, a Hollywood tour van stopped by to check it out.
First of all, we love Rihanna. We pray for her, and we pray for all the celebrities that they're respected, and we do respect their privacy, even though we drive past their houses.
Tourists on board were surprised to learn the news.
To come and invade their privacy, their safety, and their private space, it's just horrific.
Okay, but what are you doing?
Respected at their home.
After the shooting Sunday, News Chopper 4 shot video of several bullet holes on the gate outside the home. By this morning, those bullet holes were covered up. As you look live here in Beverly Crest, the road where this shooting happened, again, the police continue their investigation right now. We still don't know the motive, if this was random or if this person specifically targeted A$AP Rocky or Rihanna. We did reach out to reps for both of them, but we didn't hear back. We did not see them out in the neighborhood today. But for more on the woman who was arrested here, I want to send it over to my colleague, Karma Dickerson.
Yes, Alex, coming to you from the Sherman Oaks Gallery, and that's about 5 miles from where you are right now. Thousands of miles from where the woman was recently living in Orlando. Now, it's not clear, as you mentioned, why exactly she found herself allegedly at the home of Rihanna, A$AP Rocky, and their children, allegedly firing into that home. But it is clear that in some context, Rihanna was on her radar.
This vehicle's a white Tesla as northbound on Coldwater.
Bullet holes from a rifle in the megastar's front gate.
10 gunshots fired from the vehicle at the gate.
A manhunt, then an arrest outside of a popular mall.
That's a beautiful home.
The details surrounding the Sunday afternoon shooting at superstar Rihanna's home are worrisome and bizarre. Police say this Florida woman, Ivana Ortiz, is responsible.
You ain't messing with me. That's her in a social media video.
Yep, that's the one. I saw that one too.
What prompted Ortiz to allegedly shoot at the entertainment, beauty, and fashion mogul's house while she, her partner A$AP Rocky, and their 3 children were home is unclear. But according to some of Ortiz's social media accounts, Rihanna was on her radar. Ortiz referencing or tagging Rihanna in several disparaging social media posts.
This is going in the camera. This is going online.
Though the meaning wasn't always clear. She also made negative references to Cardi B and Kim Kardashian. She doesn't appear to have been in LA for long. The 35-year-old is a speech pathologist, according to her social media profiles. She lists herself as the owner of Orlando Speech Clinic. A company and woman of the same name have an active registration on a Medicaid provider system. A February 19 social media post seems to show her at work in that job. However, she also has 2023 arrests in Florida, including one for misdemeanor domestic violence battery. According to the police affidavit, the officer found Ortiz to be the aggressor.
Now that Ortiz, the accused in this case, is being held on over $10 million bail. We did reach out to the LA County DA's office to find out if she has been charged formally. Earlier today, they said they had not yet received the investigation from the police. Reporting live from Sherman Oaks, Carmen Dickerson, NBC4 News.
Oh my God. So, again, she got a gun. She got a gun. But she has, well, unless she was convicted of it, I guess she could. But David, did you know that Neo was subpoenaed to testify in front of the grand jury in the case against David, and he didn't show up and he was arrested? And they're saying that Neo was in the car with David and Celeste, and that's why they subpoenaed him. And now Neo is distancing himself from that. So I want to show you this one. This is the woman that actually killed her, allegedly killed the 2 girls and put them in a suitcase. So we're going to see her being walked into court as well.
Thanks for joining us tonight. We begin with breaking news. This evening, a 28-year-old woman has been arrested and charged in connection to the deaths of 2 young girls found dead inside suitcases on Cleveland's east side.
Aaliyah Henderson, whom you see there on your screen, is now facing charges as investigators work to piece together the circumstances of this horrific discovery. Natalie Clydesdale spoke to a man who claims to be one of the girls' fathers. He shares his heartbreak, his frustrations, and the questions he still has.
Let me give you a little background on this. So the father of one of the girls had been trying to get custody of his daughter. He has documented proof of how many times he had called CPS, and I need to find that because I had it and I put it in a folder. He had lost contact with his daughter. He had been trying to locate her. He had been trying to get CPS to go to the home. He was trying to get an emergency order to take custody of his daughter. So this is another case where CPS has failed these children. So we have two girls that were killed by their mother.
I hate you. You're selfish. You're a monster.
A man who says he's the father of one of the young girls found inside suitcases, partially buried in a field in Cleveland's Collinwood neighborhood, has strong words for the woman police say is responsible.
You had help. You had support. You didn't want to take it.
On Thursday, Cleveland police announced 28-year-old Aaliyah Henderson has been charged in the gut-wrenching case.
How you doing, sir?
Police were called near East 162nd Street and Midland Avenue, right next to Ginn Academy, just after 6 o'clock Monday night, after a dog walker made the grim discovery.
It's a suitcase. I've been walking past it for about a week now, and I walk my dog over there, and she keeps stopping it. She sniff a little too long. I pulled it up, unzipped it. I couldn't really see, and I opened it up and hid.
Officers later found a second shallow grave nearby, with another suitcase containing the body of a second young girl. Investigators say the victims were 10-year-old Amar Wilson and 8-year-old Mila Chapman. DNA testing revealed they were half-sisters.
I remember them building tents in the living room and making pallets on the floor and having a girls' night, just doing stuff like being kids.
Deshaun Chapman told 3 News he had been trying for years to gain custody. He says both fathers offered to take the girls in, but claim they were unable to locate the mother.
See what I told you? And he was showing, it's another report, it's another news thing, I need to find it, where he was showing them all the documentation of him trying to get custody of his child. And I forgot, the other father was too. They knew something was wrong with her, but CPS had been involved in this woman's life. So you mean to tell me they didn't know where this woman was and where those kids were? Get out of here.
I love both of them. Both of them don't deserve this.
Police say detectives have recovered substantial evidence in the case. Cleveland City Councilman Mike Polensek, who represents the ward where this happened, says the arrest...
What is going on in Ohio? Y'all got so many deaths and red drums, and what is going on in Ohio and Michigan? Ohio and Michigan. I'm going to have to see who has the highest death rate for parents killing their children between or abandoning their kids. It's a race between Michigan and Ohio.
Brings a small measure of comfort to the community.
The community is relieved but saddened. There's 2 young children that are gone. Their whole future is gone. We have no idea what happened, what they went through toward the end of their lives.
Polensek also noted the girls were allegedly homeschooled and lived in what appeared to be a well-kept house. But he says many questions still remain.
Hopefully now we can get to the bottom of what happened, exactly what happened here, and these kids can rest in peace.
Police say Henderson...
These kids shouldn't be resting in peace. These kids should be in school. These kids should be playing with their friends. These kids... These kids were robbed of their life. So to me, I'm going to agree with Drea said. She didn't like the baby daddies.
Is facing 2 counts of aggravated murder. The cause and manner of the girls' deaths are still under investigation.
So let's see her walking.
Meanwhile, a child was located inside the home where Henderson was arrested and appeared to be in good health. The Department of Children and Family Services has since taken custody.
Of course they have. Here is her being brought into the jail.
Well, new at 5:30. Video showing the moment Aaliyah Henderson was booked into the Cuyahoga County Jail.
The 28-year-old mother is accused of killing her 2 daughters, putting their bodies in suitcases, and then burying them in a field. It's a story that has many of you heartbroken and asking a lot of questions.
All right, Janelle walks us through the newly released video.
You're watching Aaliyah Henderson walk into the Cuyahoga County Jail after being accused of killing her own daughters. The 28-year-old setting off metal detectors multiple times at the jail. The video has no audio, but you can see Henderson taking off her shoes before walking through a second time. The scanner flashing red again. Henderson puts her shoes back on before being patted down, body scanned, and handcuffed. Henderson being charged with 2 counts of aggravated murder. The community coming together to remember those girls.
It's a sad situation, and I really can't talk because I get emotional on my mom. It's just unbelievable what people could do to their own kids.
The bodies of 10-year-old Amore Wilson and 8-year-old Mila Chapman were found on March 2nd. The 2 girls in suitcases partially buried near East 162nd Street and Midland Avenue in Cleveland's South Collingwood neighborhood. A man walking his dog told 19 News his dog detected the scent and he immediately called 911.
It's devastating.
2 days later, Henderson was...
A lot of questions about this case. They want to know how long have those 2 precious girls been dead, and if Henderson is responsible, why did she do it? These are questions we may only get the answers to if there's a trial.
On Wednesday, a judge appointed a private attorney to represent Henderson.
While this may not be a unique situation for you, this is a unique situation for this court.
Henderson's bond at $2 million, and the case is now in the hands of a grand jury to determine whether it goes to trial. In Cleveland, I'm Aria Janelle, 19 News.
Well, 19 News committed to finding answers in this case as the investigation continues. We've created a new video episode as part of our true crime podcast series, Dark Side of the Land, called Suitcases and Shallow Graves, The Murders of Mila and Amor. It's streaming for free on 19 News Plus or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is so sad.
Plus,
This
chilling.
is sad. Very, very sad. Then we have this woman right here. Well, let's see, because we
A
want to
mother
talk
was
to the
arrested
kids.
after leaving her 3 young children in the car while she shopped. It happened Monday outside Town Center Mall. Fox 5's Denise Dillon is live in Cobb County tonight. And Denise, you talked to the man who was there
This
and
is
first saw the
Georgia,
children.
Yeah, he told me that he wasn't even planning to be at the mall Monday. He believes that God put him here for a reason, to make sure those 3 young children were safe.
Look at this little
He cared
girl.
about himself, y'all.
Local DJ Webb, had been recording on his phone when he noticed a couple of young boys alone in a car and a little girl walking in the parking lot of Town Center Mall. No
That little
adults.
girl could have been kidnapped. She could have been hit by a car, anything. While the mother is inside the mall shopping. Why not take your kids? I took my kids shopping with me.
Sight.
You can't walk in the street. Little mama.
Where
you going? You can't walk in the street. Go get back in the car. Get back in the car. Wait on your parents to come back.
He went back to the car to get the boys' attention.
Your sister walking away.
One boy got out, found his little sister sitting on the curb crying, and carried her back to the car.
He picked her up, took her back to the car, and he said, "I'm babysitting."
DJ Webb says he was worried about the kids and called 911.
I had to do something, so I didn't know how long they were going to be there. Did someone take the parent? Did the parent just abandon these kids?
Cobb police rushed over. They talked to the children, ages 2, 5, and 7.
2, 5, and 7. And they're babysitting. Probably the 7-year-old. In a car. This is crazy. If you're going to go shopping, if you don't want to take your kids in the mall with you, find somebody to keep an eye on your kids for a couple hours, your neighbor, your parents, your sister, whoever. But she left, and that little girl is still in diapers. What is she, 2? Yeah, she's 2. Yeah, I was about to say probably 1 or 2. She's 2. And you're
Based
out
on the
there
number
shopping.
of YouTube videos the boys said they had watched while in the car, police determined they had been alone for a little more than an hour while their mother was shopping.
Very dangerous, no matter how old your kids are, to leave them in an unoccupied vehicle, especially on a warm day.
Police made contact with the mother, 42-year-old Angela Weichman.
Oh, God.
She was arrested and charged with 3 counts of reckless conduct. Police.
Oh, hold on a second. Let's go take a look at her again. Ugh. Look up. Do you think she's on drugs? This is sad.
Conduct. Police say DJ Webb did the right thing by calling police.
In an incident like this where the kids are just unsupervised and
he's
walking
7.
around, the best thing you can do is call 911.
To the mom, don't be angry with me. I once had small kids too, and had to go into the stores with them, but keep them kids close by your side at all times.
Those charges against the mother are all misdemeanors. She has since been released from jail. Reporting live in Cobb County, Denise Dillon,
no
Fox 5
misdemeanors.
News.
These people.
Two
right
Santa
here.
Rosa County parents have been charged now with child neglect resulting in great bodily harm.
The 11-year-old only weighed 36 pounds. Again, I applaud that woman for giving her daughter up for adoption. She did not want to be a mother. She didn't want to be taking her daughter to and from school. So in these instances, I applaud this woman, because when you see what other parents are doing to their kids because they don't want to be parents, or they've had enough, or they're fed up, and they're harming their children.
Florida's Department of Children and Families, or DCF, says their 11-year-old son weighed just 36 pounds. Hannah James spoke with Sheriff Bob Johnson, who shared some pretty disturbing details about this case. Hannah?
Bob, disturbing is the best word to describe it here.
Exactly,
the arrest report
Kristen.
for parents Chantel and Brandon Palmore outlined serious neglect and abuse, all of which was food-based.
It's pretty troubling because you have an 11-year-old that weighs 36 pounds who has a 6-year-old sister who weighs more than he does.
40-year-old Brandon Palmer and 38-year-old Chantel Palmer are accused of keeping food from their 11-year-old son to the point of severe malnutrition. Investigators interviewed one of the boy's sisters, who said the boy's room had a camera and one table with no chairs, blankets, sheets, or pillows on the bed, all a form of punishment alleged by his sister for stealing food. Santa Rosa County Sheriff Bob Johnson says you can punish your child when warranted, but this crossed a line.
There's an extent that you can't, there's certain levels that you can't pass. You can strike your child, if you have to, on the butt or whatever. That kind of thing is totally acceptable, but keeping food from them, keeping any kind of nourishment from them.
This is like the woman in Connecticut who, the 30-something-year-old, was he 36 years old and weighed like 98 pounds and set a fire to get out of the home to bring attention to what he was going through because he was being held captive. This is what they did to an 11-year-old boy as a form of punishment. Punishment for what? Punishment for what? That you're supposed to feed them, clothe them, house them. Make sure you're taking care of their needs, not their wants, their needs. And two parents in the home, failed to do that. And you had a 6-year-old sister that weighed more than he did.
And then punishing them with exercise, not allowing them to ever leave their room. Things like that, just unacceptable.
The sister went on to say the boy was never allowed to sit down. His parents allegedly watching him on the cameras in his room to make sure the only time he sat was to sleep.
They made him do push-ups and, different kind of exercises. And of course, he's malnutrition, so he can't do much of anything. But yeah, they would punish him. They'd lock him in his room, things like that. And the poor kid just doesn't have a chance.
Every night, the pantry and fridge would be locked, and the boy was never allowed seconds at meals.
Oh my God.
The arrest report says his sisters were allowed seconds and free reign of the locked food.
Oh my God.
Plus, if he did anything wrong, skipping meals was used as a form of punishment. The Palmores decided to homeschool the boy, allegedly after he was caught stealing snacks from other children's book bags and a trash can.
One time at school, he was caught taking food. At school, he was caught.
Hold on. So this says, I spoke with the assistant principal and prior teacher blank where he previously attended. Teacher stated she submitted at least 2 to 3 DCF reports due to the little boy's name always being hungry and stealing food. She stated on one occasion took some chicken out of the trash can in the cafeteria so he can eat it. Another incident, he stole some goldfish out of the kid's backpack. And a separate incident, he stole what she believed was a peanut butter granola bar. I was provided with a copy of the list of the foods blank was not allowed to have, which was prior given by blank's parents. The food on the list consisted of the following items. So they're listing all this stuff. So the school contacted, a teacher, 2 to 3 different reports to DCF. Oh my God. Hold on. This is sad.
Trash can.
One time at school, he was caught taking food out of a garbage can in the cafeteria. That's how bad it was.
Drea,
several doctors gave reports to investigators saying,
here's my question. If you have a kid like this in your classroom, are you reporting this to DCF? Has this ever happened to you at school when you find that a child is stealing from other kids or are always hungry? How would you handle that?
Parents neglected the boy with inadequate nutrition and improper feeding. The mother, Chantel Palmer, did answer questions from investigators, but said her son was a pathological liar. Both parents now face a second-degree felony charge of child neglect, which holds up to a 15-year prison sentence if convicted. Johnson says if they plead not guilty, they have some serious explaining to do.
I think all the citizens of Santa Rosa County know that we take this seriously and we prosecute people, to the end of the law. Especially when it comes to children. They can't take care of themselves, so the parents are supposed to take care of them.
Okay, you reported to the nurse.
If the parents can't take care of them, then we deal with the parents.
The boy was treated at Sacred Heart and has since gained weight. Sheriff Johnson says the other children are staying with relatives at this time. He presumes so. Reporting live in studio, I'm Hannah James.
Now, this is my last.
Plus, chilling new video from inside a patrol car.
Now, this is two teenage girls actually plotting to kill another teenager.
Teens accused of plotting to kill a classmate, heard celebrating after their arrest. What's next for the girls after they went before a judge today? Developing at 4, these two Lake Brantley High School ex-students accused of plotting to kill another student will remain in jail. It was a video from inside the patrol car of the suspects that convinced the judge to release them. Not to release them. They have no way to get out of jail, at least for now. Good afternoon. I'm Greg Warmoth.
And I'm Darlene Jones. Channel 9's Valerie Boy was inside of the courtroom today there in Seminole County. And Valerie, I watched this video, and the conversation between these two teen girls is troubling.
That's right, Darlene. It was just mind-blowing. You know, today, Isabel Valdez, well, she just kept her head down during that hearing. And then Lois Lippard, well, she was fidgeting around in her chair and her eyes looked red like she had been crying. Then over in the courtroom, well, the judge denied bond for both, saying video played of them in the patrol car shows it's just too risky to release them. 15-year-old Isabel Valdez and 14-year-old Lois Lippard laugh and smile as if they're headed to a party. But in reality, they're on their way to jail.
I was going to do my makeup this morning.
Oh my God.
For the mugshot, but I couldn't find anything.
Prosecutors played this video to show the judge they're a danger to the community.
Impress upon the court the callous nature, the sociopathic attitude that both young ladies exhibited.
Investigators say Valdez recruited Lippard to help her kill the victim because he resembled the Sandy Hook school shooter. It's something Valdez obsessed over.
200 photographs of the named victim.
According to police, the suspects planned to push the victim into the school bathroom at Lake Brantley High, slit his throat, and drink his blood.
Oh my God.
They even brought the knife to school.
The concept of murdering another person to resurrect a school shooter is unfathomable.
The plot came to an end after someone tipped off police, something that took Valdez by surprise during that ride to jail.
Someone tipped. He snitched.
The judge denied bond after watching the video.
They thought this was cute. I don't want her on the internet talking to other young folks about this. It's too dangerous. And so for that reason, I think that that's a real risk to the community that I just can't fix.
And both suspects have pleaded not guilty to attempted murder. Their parents and attorneys denied to comment, meanwhile, coming up at 5, we're going to hear what the parents had to say on the stand today. Reporting live in Standard, Valerie Boy for Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
So, again, this shit is crazy, disgusting, crazy. But this is what we're facing with today. Kids thinking it's funny to try to go out and kill other people, and they're upset because they were snitch. But she said that she was looking for makeup. So did she know that she was going to be arrested? Because to them, this shit is funny. And I want to talk about this Michigan synagogue shooting too. But they thought this was funny. So the guy that's a suspect in the synagogue shooting, he lost family and those Israel airstrikes in Lebanon. So I guess he thought it was a good idea to go and shoot up a synagogue because that's going to bring back his family members. I guess that makes sense to him, not to me, but okay. Here we go.
Chilling new video showing the man who police say carried out a truck ramming attack at the nation's largest Reform synagogue. Seen here 2 days before, buying $2,000 of fireworks he would soon use in Thursday's attack after parking
First
for
of
2
all,
hours.
let me stop this. You go and you buy $2,000 worth of fireworks, right? It's not even a holiday. It's not Memorial Day. It's not Labor Day. It's not the 4th of July. Wouldn't that send flags up? Wouldn't you report this? Wouldn't you report this?
The suspect, 41-year-old Amon Mohammed Ghazali, armed with a semi-automatic rifle, plowing
Another
his truck through the
semi-automatic.
synagogue's doors and right down the hall, first hitting a security guard. Then, a key moment, his truck jamming in the hallway.
Ghazali and the first security officer engage in a gunfight through the rear window of Ghazali's vehicle. A second security officer engages Ghazali in a gunfight from the front of the vehicle.
Fireworks, gasoline, and explosives packed inside the truck, igniting, and the suspect killed by a self-inflicted gunshot.
The smoke was,
Oh, no.
was awful. I couldn't handle the fumes.
63 officers treated for smoke inhalation. Investigators still searching for a motive, but they say the suspect had ties to the war in the Middle East. Specifically, 4 family members killed in an Israeli airstrike in Lebanon, according to officials. His 2 brothers, a 4-year-old niece, and a 7-year-old nephew. His wife critically injured too. Overnight, the Temple Israel community gathered together for their weekly Shabbat service, grateful that no members of the congregation were hurt in the attack, especially any of the 140 children there for preschool.
We sing these precious words with Jews all around the globe who are standing with us.
Olivia Rubin, ABC News, Washington.
This is crazy. You go to a store and you spend that kind of money. It's not a holiday. It is not a holiday. I'm just, this is just ridiculous. But anyway, I wanted to cover those because I hadn't did those the other day. I wasn't feeling well at all. But with the with the Corey Richkins case, if you're not watching that one, you really, really need to. And then Cher's son, Elijah, was arrested like twice in 1 week. And I'm sitting there going, we know this young man needs help. But she's off marrying this young paramour that she has. Well, I think she's already married to him. So, one more thing. I was going through my files, okay, for Epstein. I was going through my files with Epstein. And this is what I found. Is it this one? Yes. So, you got to remember, Jeffrey Epstein was arrested. Let me see. His first arrest was, what was it? It was 2006. He was convicted, did 15 months, 2008. He was convicted in 2008. Then he was rearrested again in 2019. My question is, he was supposed to register as a sex offender. But my question is going to be this. If you were arrested as a sex offender, how are you entering all of these countries? Because if you have a criminal record, you're not supposed to be allowed in these different countries. Good morning, So Done. I know if you have a criminal record or if you have a misdemeanor charge, you can't get into Canada. How are you going into these countries? So this was in the evidence file. This was from 2017, case file, 2017. Okay, this is the article. Pedophile Jeffrey Epstein is accused of luring an underage girl into his elaborate sex trafficking enterprise under the guise of using his wealth and connections to get her into a prestige New York City college. Okay? When I'm reading, and I think, no, this isn't a link I dropped. Let me drop this link. You guys need to read this. He can't have a fake ID. They know who he is. But he's allowed to travel. They had sex virtually every day. Every day she was forced to have sex with this man. Hi, G's Coffee. But he was allowed to travel like that. Now, I dropped that link. I want you guys to read this. So this is 2017. He was rearrested in 2018. Then I found where he was trying to meet with Bill Cosby and with Woody Allen and Dick Cavett when he was going to be in California. He was going to be there. And I'm sitting there going, you are a pedophile. You should not, where you were, you should not be traveling. You should not be allowed, even if you have a private plane. This one, Oh, shit. Hold on. I got to go back. I didn't mean, shit. I lost it. I forgot the case number on that one. I forgot the case number on that one. I forgot the case on that one. Oh, here it is. So this says females for Jeffrey Epstein. Disturbing log of telephone calls from school children found in sex den of Duke's billionaire friend. So this was Prince Andrew's friend, who they have a picture. Heidi, you said good morning to me earlier. I was just saying good morning to them. Oh, okay. So yes, and Woody Allen. He was going to meet with Dick Cavett and Woody Allen. So this is another one. There's a picture that just surfaced of Andrew, his best friend, the Duke, and Jeffrey Epstein, but that was before. They're saying it was before his arrest in 2008, but it wasn't. As you can see right here, this was 2011. 2011. I'm going to drop this link for you guys to go and read it. I'm telling you, I go through this Epstein file, and anything that I find that I'm like, oh my God. So here is another one. They're talking about Ghislaine Maxwell and all the messages. And this was with a 14-year-old girl. Okay, the mother alerted the police to what this was 2011. He had just gotten out in 2000, he was convicted in 2008, did 15 months. Okay, this is 2011. The mother, well, this was 2005. The mother alerted them to what he was doing to her 14-year-old daughter. And if you notice, this is in lira. This is when they're paying out. They're talking about the Duke. He was on Sunning Hill Park. Okay? You need to just go through and read these things. I mean, just go look at how long they have known about this predator. And the fact was, I got to go find it again. I couldn't find his name on the sex register's list. But he was supposed to register as a sex offender. And if he's registered, he shouldn't be traveling like that to these different countries. Woody Allen, yes, he is. I mean, he married his adoptive daughter. Yeah, he is. But he was going to meet with Dick Cavett and Woody Allen. And he was letting them know he was going to be there. And he wanted to get together so they can, how did he put it, go over their last meeting. To me, it was about being with kids. Oprah Winfrey's name is there, but they're talking about her building a school and all of this other stuff, which to me, I think they were all involved with those girls going missing. Donald Trump's name appears in this document over 10,000 times. Bill Clinton is close. He's like, what, 4,000? And all these high profile, Alan Dershowitz is all in these documents. These are high profile people. And it's a ring. Did you say? Yes, Dick Cavett. Dick Cavett. C-A-V-E-T. Yes, Dick Cavett. Yep, he also. This is a pedo ring. A pedo ring. And you know what I wanted to find? And I forgot. I wanted to check. I want to see. I found her name one time. There was nothing on Ellen DeGeneres in here. But I wanted to check. Was it Christy Teigen? I forgot. I wanted to check her. T-I-E-G-E-N. Christy Teigen. Her name, and maybe I'm spelling it wrong, but she's not in here. But it was somebody, it was the model Natalia. Her name is in there as well. They said EPI part. He might be, because we saw the picture of him, well, allegedly him walking with 2 bodyguards. And Ellen is linked to Diddy. But Oprah's name is here talking about the school that she's opening and all of these. How many girls went missing? Over 100 girls went missing from the school. He worked for the Mossad. That has to be him. I want to see pictures of Ghislaine Maxwell in Bryan, Texas, in that female prison, in that Club Fed where she's at. I want to see those pictures. I want to see those pictures. Then we got Britney Spears, who's been arrested for a DUI. And if y'all haven't seen Britney Spears on on IG this last week, this young woman needs help. We have no idea what they did to her to get her to where she's at. Look at Justin Bieber. Look at all of these young stars. Look at Macaulay Culkin. You've had so many young stars that have taken their lives either by overdose or self-inflicted, you know what I mean, are made to look like that. I was on G's panel the other night and we were talking about Corey Haim. Well, last Saturday, I was on G's panel and we were talking about all of these young kids. Brittany needs help. G, if you have a minute, you can come up and introduce yourself. It's too many to say that this stuff, and I forgot. What's his name? Brashear, that young guy that was on Empire. He had his whole life. Brashear Gray. This young man had a promising career. He's been arrested so many times. So many times. Domestic violence, all kinds of stuff. He had a promising career. And the insinuations or the stuff that they were saying about what Will Smith and Diddy did to him. And, you know, I'm starting to believe all of this stuff. Then you have Tyler Perry, who's being sued left and right. Yep, Jonathan Brandis unalived himself. I'm just like, what the hell is going on? And nobody sees anything. But then you got Beyonce parading her daughters on stage like they're up for an auction. I would never, ever, ever do that shit. So you brought up Jonathan, Gamecock. You brought up Jonathan. My question was, on Jonathan. He was on the show with Tim Allen, right? Was that the show he was on? I think so too. I really, really do think so. But 27 years old. Was he 27 or 20? I think 27. And that's why Kanye is upset about what's going on with North. She's branding her child just like her mother did to her. I mean, Rob Kardashian was an excellent lawyer, but they didn't get famous until after the shit went Nicole Brown Simpson happened. Kim Kardashian is all over the place, and she's peddling her daughters, especially Kim. Especially Kim. Yeah. And I do believe there is more out there. Because when I read the book by, oh my God, what's her mother's name? Judy Garland. And then you had Shirley Temple. Well, that's true too. Yep, they were with Epstein. Hi, Rainbow. Zachary. Okay. Zachary. Yeah. So he was on the thing with Tim Allen. And then you had the guy from Seventh Heaven. What's the daddy's name from Seventh Heaven? Hold on. Seventh Heaven. When he was molesting those kids. Stephen Collins. And his wife turned him in only because she was ready for a divorce. Stephen Collins was molesting young girls. She knew all about it. Mickey Rooney too? Oh my God. Yep. You got to think about these things. What's the price you're willing to pay for fame? No. I remember my mother used to always tell, she always wanted me to sing because I used to sing a lot. I used to sing in a high school. I used to sing a lot. And I told her, and it wasn't even funny. I remember I used to sing the hell out of Natalie Cole's Inseparable. And I told her, I said, I can see myself now. I said, I'll be dead. Look what Natalie Cole went through. The coke. Her dad's Nat King Cole. That shit takes a toll on your body. Look at Whitney Houston. I remember the joke was that she had smoked her knees away. And everybody was blaming Bobby Brown. No, Whitney was doing coke way before she met Bobby. She got into crack, but crack is whack. So what were you smoking? Meth? Bobby did weed. When I started watching Being Bobby Brown, I said, you are seeing the real Whitney Houston from Newark, New Jersey. She's a hood rat. Clive Davis cleaned her up, polished her up. She was a hood rat. And then you got Mickey Rourke, who just lost his home. All these movies, all this money. Where was your money going to? You have what's his face that died from ketamine. What's his name that paid Chandler? And his stepdad is a big ass newscaster. Being Bobby Brown, there were some episodes on YouTube that you can watch. Bobby Brown lost Whitney, lost his daughter, and then he lost his son. And Cissy Houston was nothing nice. I think if she would have left Whitney to her own devices, let Whitney be with that woman she wanted to be with. But the night before, Matthew Perry, but the night before she married Bobby Brown, she showed up at Eddie Murphy's house high as a kite with just a fur coat on. She wanted Eddie Murphy. Nope. And I remember when Charlie Murphy used to always talk about how they used to party, but Eddie would always leave before all that stuff started. He's kept himself away from all of that. I was thinking about Teddy Pendergrass the other day, when he got paralyzed in that car when he was with a transgender. And then you had Luther that lived this secret life. Everybody knew Luther was gay. Everybody knew Ellen DeGeneres was gay. Everybody knew Rock Hudson was gay. And then we have Arctic Fox, the YouTuber who was just arrested, who was just caught in a net for pedophiles, who was bragging about how he married his husband as soon as he turned 18. So that means that you have been effing with that young boy since he was 14 or 15 years old. Has anybody seen the video of Arctic Fox? Big YouTuber, he was supposed to be in the awareness community. And he was doing this stuff to young hold on. Let me pull up Arctic Fox. Hold on. Let me pull up this article. Hold on. I think White Boy had it. Because I watched it on the Predator channel, and now I can't freaking find it. I watched it on the Predator channel. But if you haven't seen... Okay, Mari, you saw this. I want to just see the one on Arctic Fox. Let's look at videos. Caught. And then he was telling this 14-year-old boy to use his mother's dildo. I can't find the damn link now, but I watched it. And I watched the raw footage of them actually catching him. He's a pedo. So you're thinking about all of these people that are, yes, off of Roblox because they're predators. Predators. That's what they are there. That's why I used to check Killer and Justin's phones all the time or check their laptops to see what they were doing. Because when I remember telling you guys, this guy was in the UK and it was trying to reach out. And my son actually had to, he's military, so they track all of this stuff down. This is crazy. Yep. He was actually talking about he was trying to track people when he was the one that was doing this to these young kids. Does anybody have a link to this? I had it. I had it and now I can't find it. Hold on, let me see. Arctic Fox arrest. Hold on, I had it. Arctic Fox predator. Hold on. See, that word is supposed to be overused. Okay, here it is. Here it is. But I don't want... I want it on... Okay, hold on. Let's take a look at it before I get out of here. So, this is Arctic Fox, okay? He's a YouTuber. He used to change his voice and act like he was a 14 or 13-year-old, and he called himself actually trying to bring awareness to child predators when he is one. So
that's coming up with reasons why I couldn't. So.
You asked if he liked.
Oh my God. He started talking about how scared he was about having an accident on some.
So he's talking about having an accident on himself the first time that he has intercourse with the male, you know, and he was telling him what to do.
And I told him, well, the easiest way to prevent that is to go into the shower and, you know.
Again, this kid is 14 years old.
I know, and like I said, I'm just.
Do you have children?
No.
I have children.
Bad news. So, yeah, let me look at White Boys, because White Boy, hold on. I think...
Going on with it. I really don't have too much time on here, but...
This is White Boy Radio.
I was doing some stuff around the house. You know, I posted I was in Home Depot earlier.
I gotta find the raw footage again, because they have the raw footage without the bleeping. Okay, you sent it to me, Mari. Did you send it to me on IG, right? Hold on, let me get it. Because so I want you to hear what this disgusting, despicable man had to say to a 14-year-old. Hold on, let me get Mari's. Mari, did you send it to me? What did you send it to me at? Oh, on TikTok. Okay, I got to go to TikTok. Let me go to TikTok. Oh, Mari. Let me go to my TikTok. Hold on. So everybody that says that they are awareness are not awareness, okay? Not awareness. I was watching Tim and Angela the other day, and I got so disgusted. They got these people paying for them to live in a motel. These big, nasty... Hold on. Okay, Oklahoma Predator. Okay, hold on. Let me share my screen. TikTok. All right, here we go. And that's his name, Thomas McCullen, a.k.a. Arctic Fox. True crime.
Hey, Thomas.
Yeah.
Hey, how are you, man?
Doing all right.
I'm Sonic with Oklahoma Predator Prevention. I need to talk to you about who you've been talking to online, Thomas.
Okay.
All right. You want to sit out here, maybe? You know who I'm talking about?
No.
Thomas, it's going to be easier for you to be honest.
I mean, I know I've been talking to...
Thomas,
trigger
I'm
warning.
being honest. I know I've been talking to a guy. He told me initially he was 24 years old when he started talking to me, and then he later told me he was 14. And I tried to stop the conversation, but he kept edging it on and edging it on. So last night I didn't call him at all. I didn't text him at all. I did text him a little bit this morning, but he was the one that started making everything go where it was supposed to go.
So he's the one that did it. A child.
Mm-hmm.
A child.
How long have you been talking to him?
Just a couple of days, weeks, maybe a week, maybe two.
How old are you?
I'm 49.
49. Okay. What do you have in common with the 14-year-old?
14 years old.
He came to me, said he was gay.
Notice he said he came. Stop. Notice he said that he started saying he came on. Then he said he came to me. He was saying he came on to him, and he caught himself.
That he just wanted to be friends, and that's
Did you ask him? You wanted to know what kind
Thank
of
you,
boxers
Marsha
he was?
Hyde.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Did you say you wanted to see him in his sweats with no underwear?
He said he wanted to. He said if we met up, he would wear
Hey,
sweats with no
Thomas, you're shaking, man. It's all good. Yeah, we're not
Hold
here.
on. I'm
we're
trying
not
to get
no
this
harm
big
to you.
screen.
All right. We're not cops. I have no affiliation with cops.
Okay.
All right.
We just
These
want to,
cameras are for everybody's safety, so after we leave here, you can't go punch yourself in the face
I mean,
and
you're
call
not
the
going to
cops.
bring the cops here or anything, are you?
Do you see cops here?
Oh, yes, they will.
Dude, I don't work with cops. What are you
Okay.
talking about, man? So you also were telling him how to perform oral sex?
He asked, and I told him, yeah.
Okay. Is that something you should be teaching a 14-year-old?
Yeah, I remember when I was 14 years old, and I didn't have any support, and I remember what it was like being in
He
the
didn't
little
have any
South.
support.
You know, you don't have
Right.
anyone to talk to.
No, I get it, man.
I want to make this bigger for you guys.
You would
I don't know
tell
what's
people in
going
the
on with
park,
this.
Holding hands because he's your son?
He said
There we
that
go.
we were going to go rollerblading, and he said, I told him I can't rollerblade because I'll fall down. And he said we could hold hands. I was like, well, that's not gonna.
Okay, yeah. No, that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes perfect sense. You wanted
So
to know
he's
if he was
blaming
wearing
everything on a
socks.
14-year-old.
That's a weird thing to wonder.
This man was
Hey, I got
preying
socks on right
on
now.
children.
I told you. I mean, if
You got
read-
socks on?
If you read the full context of the conversation, you'll.
Oh, I
see-
got that. I
Okay.
got that. I got that as well. These are just some little cliff notes.
I mean,
I'm kind of going over. We'll go over
I
all
was
that here. in a
never
minute.
gonna meet him or anything. He kept pushing me to, and I kept coming up with reasons why I couldn't. So.
You asked if he liked fingering himself in the shower.
Do you hear that? Do you like
my God.
fingering
He
yourself in the
started talking
shower?
about how scared he was about having an accident on someone his first time when he had sex.
Disgusting.
And I told him, well, the easiest way to prevent that is to go into the shower and, you know.
Again, this kid is 14
I
years
know,
old.
and like I said, I'm just.
Do you have children?
No.
I have children. I have children around that age.
But like I said, I was just
And
trying.
if I went through one of my kids' phones and found the conversation you were having with one of my kids talking about fingering their ass and all that, none of this shit would be here. Just me by myself would be here. You know what I mean?
I get it.
Be lucky this was us, and
This
I don't
is
think he has a
disgusting.
father. His mother sent us all this stuff over. But hell,
You
she's been
did?
down too. What if they wanted to come over here and take matters in? You're playing with fire, right?
Yeah.
There's another guy on Facebook
his
that
mom's
goes
probably
out
gonna
to
call
get,
the cops and
well,
everything.
gets child predators and stuff, but he has a bad history too.
I don't.
You told him to borrow his mom's dildo. Explain that.
Borrow your mom's dildo.
He said.
He said.
Oh my gosh, it's the context. He was talking about. I'm trying to remember how that came about. He said he wanted to know what it felt like, and I told him that he needed to
14 years old.
order a dildo or go to Christie's Toy Box and get one or something.
He's telling
like that.
him what to
And
do.
he said, no, I'm afraid she'd find it. So I said, well, you could borrow one of your mom's.
Okay. Then it said, this is kind of strange. You told him to
Very
use a
sickening,
cucumber instead
Zodan.
of a banana. Who the hell would use a banana?
He said banana. He said he was going to use a banana, and I was like, no.
Okay.
You don't.
Wouldn't that get all mushy?
He said he was going to use a banana, but you told him to borrow his mom's dildo. How do you know his mom had a dildo? I don't have a damn dildo. Well, I have a rose, but I've never used it. But how do you know his mom had a dildo? This is a 14-year-old child that you were grooming, just like you groomed your husband, who you bragged about marrying as soon as he turned 18. So when you said that, I knew then that you had been playing with this young boy since he was around 15 or 16 years old. I used to watch him. I did. I watched him. There's a lot. You know what? I'm going to start covering this other guy on Facebook that I know. I have a feeling he's a predator.
But
Exactly. Anyway, but yeah, I mean.
and then right here, the next note was basically you just said it. You told him to buy a 5-inch dildo. Why 5-inch?
He said he didn't want to. He said he didn't want to start off with anything too big.
Well,
He didn't want to start off with anything
This
too
kid
big.
shouldn't even
A
be-
14-year-old boy.
Don't. I'm just. Oh my God. I was trying to get rid of him. I did so many times.
Really?
Said, I bet your feet look cute in socks. What about mine? Do my feet look cute?
Oh my God. Stop.
No, for real. Look at them. Are my feet cute? Huh? Is there anything I could do to make my feet better?
Anyway.
Yeah, anyway.
Anyway, you're going to jail, Thomas.
Dude,
Thomas,
you
you're
like to
into
lick armpits?
you're into true crime.
Yeah.
You got a YouTube channel? How many subscribers you got?
I know mine is.
17,000.
I have it right here in my desk.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's talking
I know.
about a
Do you think
let's
I
keep this in mind.
Didn't do my homework
A
on my way over here?
14-year-old boy.
What is your YouTube channel?
Huh?
What is it called?
Arctic Fox.
I'm not gonna say.
Arctic?
Yep, Arctic Fox.
something.
It's gone now.
Okay.
Arctic something. I'll
You
get
took it down. It's gone.
Damn, dude, you might be doing a story about yourself here pretty soon, huh?
I'm not ever gonna talk to anyone online.
Hey, you didn't answer my question, man. Do my feet look good in these socks, man?
They look fine.
Oh, thank you so much, man. I'm glad I got your approval.
Look at this big, nasty
Would
piece
you like to
of
lick my
shit.
armpit? Because it says
No,
right here you like to
okay,
lick
dude,
armpits.
enough.
You don't want to lick it?
No, stop.
I'm just going on. It says you like to lick
I'm
these.
telling you, this kid started this shit, and I tried to get
It's
rid of
a
him.
kid.
Okay.
Damn, man.
It's a
Would
kid.
like to lick the boy's armpit. This is a quote from you. I ain't gonna lie, it's definitely breaking me up talking about meeting at a hotel. So,
But I wasn't.
But you
y'all
were.
gonna meet at a hotel?
No, we're
He
not going
was.
to meet at a hotel. If you read
Well, it
through,
says you were getting bricked up thinking about
Yep, he
if
took
you
all his
read
channels
through
down.
Everything. I told him we would have to meet at a public place.
Why were you meeting a 14-year-old
If we
We'll
kid?
take his socks off and rub his.
Okay, we're done.
We're done?
We're done.
Okay. We might be done, but you're not going to be done.
Okay, what?
Are we
He
done?
was being a mentor.
Look,
He was being
The
a
chats are
groomer,
pretty
a
concerned.
predator.
They are concerned.
okay. So
Where's his husband? I saw
we
both
hope that
cars
we
there.
can get this worked out with you instead of
Well, yeah,
bringing other
I mean,
people in.
Basically,
I mean, you seem like an all right guy if you're really into true crime and all that. You know,
Oh my
that helps
God,
people.
they
those
are love
journalists
bombing
and
him.
stuff
Yeah,
like
he
that.
was
him
grooming.
1,000 times I didn't want to have these types of conversations with him because I knew it was wrong to have that type of
Bullshit.
conversation with him. But he kept taking
Bullshit. You got
I
caught.
knew that, and this is the exact type of thing that.
Did you send anything to him?
Yes.
Any sexual stuff?
I sent him a picture of him with my shirt off.
Sent him any videos?
No.
No porno
Oh
videos.
my God! I sent him links.
Yeah. You know that's distributing porn to a minor?
Yep.
No, I did not realize that.
Oh, yes, you did.
Really?
Bullshit.
You
You're into
gave
true
porn
crime.
to a minor?
You went to awareness. You knew exactly what you were doing. You just got caught. You never thought people would look at you. You never thought people would look at you. But guess what? They are. You are caught. Disgusting. And if you would have heard
You
his
didn't
voice when
think of
he
that.
tried to make himself sound like a 14-year-old, he did.
I've read through your chats. I did see you did not send your dick.
No.
That's great. Honestly, that's great. But you know what? Those videos you sent him were just as bad as if you sent your dick to him. Make sense? Huh?
I get it.
Why is he outside with no shirt on? Why am I looking at this big, nasty, burly guy with no
You want to go
shirt on?
live on your YouTube channel real quick?
I still can't
I'm not.
understand that.
I'm not going to go live on
And
my
just
channel.
kind of explain to them what's going on?
I'm not going to go live on my channel.
Nope.
In fact, after this, I'll probably delete my channel.
He took them all. He took everything down.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't be good for me to be on your YouTube anyway. I'll probably get you banned. I've been banned over there. If I get on anybody's YouTube video, they're going to get banned. So, hey, let's kill two birds with one stone. You're going to end it anyway. Let's go live.
I don't even have any. No, but.
So anyway, I wanted you guys. So I'm going to drop this. It's actually on a few YouTube channels, but this was for raw footage, and this is OPP Oklahoma. Hold on, let me get the channel for OPP Oklahoma, so you guys can
This is entrapment.
go watch it.
No,
They do
that's
some pretty
a
good
law
stuff.
enforcement term, and I've done told you we are not law enforcement. You should know you're a little dusty on your crime shit, huh? Because I want you to look up entrapment and see what that means.
So, were y'all like working with this kid or something to try to?
His mother messaged my group and sent me all this shit that you've been sending her son.
Yeah, well, I guess her son said.
Oh, so are we blaming the son?
So the son set him up, guys.
I mean,
He's in a world of trouble as well.
Probably getting his ass beat with the fucking snitching cord belt like that one.
I mean, I can assure you, it'll never happen again. That's for
No, it won't.
Well, you want to know what my question literally is? These cameras have been in front of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people's faces. All right?
Yeah.
How many of you fucking people are we going to have to throw in prison before y'all quit fucking with our kids?
I have never touched a kid, and I would
It don't matter. That's just as bad, dude.
You know, this day and age, a kid doesn't even have to leave their fucking house or bedroom to be victimized over online.
That's true.
I mean, there's people that, I mean, I've talked about it before on my channel even. These kids get lured out from Minecraft and all kinds of stuff online. If I'd never lure a kid to my house, I'd never go meet up with a kid or anything.
You said that you wanted to go, you have family out there in Oklahoma City, and you would meet up with him. What are you talking about you wasn't going to go meet him?
I wasn't.
So the
gonna
cops
go meet
do
him.
go,
I
they
and
do
I said
pick
if
him
we
up,
ever did meet,
and
which
he
I wasn't
is
going to.
arrested.
I was trying to just
Okay.
tease him. I said it would have to be in a public place, like the park.
He
or like
was
a restaurant.
arrested.
How are you going to prevent this from happening again?
I'm going to delete all the damn dating apps, and that's how I met him. He had a freaking dating app thing, and initially said he was 24. That's how
What
this
was
whole
the
stuff
app?
started.
What was the app? Or do you know?
I don't even remember the app.
Okay.
I
So the
know
kid had a
he didn't
dating
tell
app,
us. I just
and now he's saying that the
wondering what it
kid's
was.
family set
Did
him
it start
up.
with an A?
You were
I don't
doing
even
this to a
remember. I
child
honestly
Well,
don't.
what
when
all
you were
dating apps are
supposed
you
to
on?
be awareness
I'm
and true
on
crime.
one called Tammy. I'm on one called Meet Me. I think his profile was on.
He's
that.
on all kind of apps,
You
guys.
know what, though?
But he's
This
married.
ain't the first boy that you've talked to, because about almost a year ago, another mother sent me a fucking profile on you, dude. And I'm pretty sure it was from that Tammy app, dude.
No, because I've only had that app for like a month.
Well, it might have been something else, but you look very familiar.
No.
That your files came across my desk.
It's not
before
the
in
first
past.
I
time.
swear, no. And I tried to cut it off as soon as I found out that he was 14. I said, "Hey,
You didn't
I
try
mean,
to
I
cut it
can't do
off.
this. You're a kid."
He's
man."
lying.
Why did you continue entertaining?
He
him?
kept,
Like I asked
thank
do you
you.
have anything in
He
common
kept
with him?
messaging this
No,
kid.
not really.
Guys, I
mean,
wish his
I
channel
was
was
just-
still up.
Like I said, I
But
guess it
if
was
you
that.
typed in his name, I'm sure that's going to be some channels that still has some of his stuff when he's online pretending to be 14 or 15 years old, and you can hear his voice. He was then luring in kids, and he was doing this live. Live is what he was doing. And to me, he was a little bit too comfortable. I watched him and I just got a really bad vibe from him.
Deal where I remember what it was like to be a teenage kid growing
Yes,
up
he's
gay
married
in the South. He ain't got no friends.
to a man that he
That's basically what
groomed
it was. I was just trying to be supportive.
since he was like 14 or 15 years old. He
Not like
bragged
a mentor,
about
but like someone
let me
he
cut.
could.
He bragged about marrying his husband as soon as he turned 18. So what does that tell you? I heard him say that myself. And I was like, wait a minute, what? He bragged about it. So that means you groomed that young man as well.
talk to, just give an ear to him.
Do you think your supporters would understand?
Nope.
No, I don't. I really don't.
Do they invest money into your
Yep.
channel and stuff?
No, I'm not
How much you
monetized
make?
at all.
Okay.
You were
Not
getting
monetized,
cash
17,000
apps all the
followers,
time.
no
No,
subscribers.
I'm not
Why?
monetized because I'm not here to make money off the back.
Oh
of
my
this
God,
kid.
this
I'm here
man
to
was
try to
getting
bring money
cash
to
apps all
home.
the time.
Well, you told him in here that you do make money off of here.
He
and it's
does.
Not much, but
He
you
did.
You make all right at living, is what you said.
I do make an alright living.
Off of YouTube,
Not off
correct?
of YouTube, no.
Anybody used to watch Arctic Fox? Anybody heard him say thank you for
maybe.
this cash
I
app?
mean, I
Thank
could
you
have
for
easily
this.
monetized
This
ages
helped us
ago, but-
with bringing awareness. Anybody else heard this but
What's
me?
up with Zangy?
Huh?
Zangy? You have that app?
No, I might. I
Anyway,
don't think so.
you can
Is it
hit
.com?
any.
Nope.
You can just type his name into
You know,
the thing and
you
you'll
don't
get
have
it.
Telegram,
But this
you
is
ever
the
had
raw
it?
footage.
Don't think
What about the
so.
Zangy?
In this.
No.
You're
Y'all
kind
come
of
over
thinking
there.
no
Oh,
of it.
thank you.
I-
That was the
I've never-
decoy. Thank you. I'm
You use
sorry.
encrypted apps.
No.
No. I'm
I-
talking about on his live,
Like I said,
Commander.
I've got
Remember
Plenty of
when
Fish, I've got
Oh my God, I
Mini,
need to
I've got
find.
Match,
Hold on.
I've got
Let me
that
see. Can I
Tammy
find
app.
somebody that has it?
You mean very many
Dude, you're
guys
probably
like
like probably the most famous person in Van Buren, huh?
I don't.
This guy with the 20,000
I thought he was doing the voices too at one
followers
point.
or whatever it is.
Maybe I'm wrong. I'm sorry, but I know I used to watch him, and he would.
No, that's
So maybe I am wrong. So maybe there was a decoy on there. But it's been a while since I watched him.
Let me turn your vibrator.
It's been a while.
I'll get it.
Because I just got an eerie feeling from him.
Yeah. You got a monster in there? Fuck. Because mine's getting hot out there, dude.
We didn't know if we were at the right place or not, man.
Thank you, Commander. I'm going to have to
It's
go
a
back
nice
and
shed
look.
you got there.
Yeah.
Is that like your YouTube room?
No,
Oh.
just a bunch of junk.
Hell yeah, man.
So anyway, that's Arctic Fox. The cops
when
did
were you
come.
gonna
He did get
cut this off
arrested.
with him?
I don't know if he
and I made an
is,
excuse. If you read it, I said that the speaker went out on
okay,
my
you
phone.
thought the same
and
at
I couldn't
first too.
talk to
Okay,
anyone on the phone, and I told
was
him
like,
that
wait a
because I
minute,
didn't
am
want
I
to talk to him on the
crazy?
phone anymore.
What was
So
y'all's
the
phone
cops
calls
did come.
consist of?
He did get arrested.
I mean,
Now I don't know if he's
not
still
much. I talked to him
in
about what he did
jail
in school
or
and
not.
stuff like that.
Um,
Asked him
at
stuff
all.
like what his favorite color was, what his favorite foods
So-
were, and stuff like that.
But you can go
Well, I'm
check.
gonna
I'm
let you
trying
know
to
his
find.
mother
I'm
had
gonna
those
find a
phone calls
video that
recorded as
shows his
well. I heard
arrest.
some of them. You asked him how far he shoots.
Yep, he asked him all kind of
Did you
disgusting
not?
stuff.
I may have, I don't remember.
Why would you ask a 14-year-old about that?
Yep, he asked him how far can he, project. You know what I mean? When he's whacking off, you know what I mean? Yeah, that. He definitely asked him that.
You said you do make plenty of money. What do you do then? Are you on Social Security?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Hold on a second.
Saying
This
you're doing
channel
pretty good for
has
yourself, huh?
his arrest, I
You
think.
think that's doing pretty good for yourself?
Hold
No, I
on.
don't.
Let me go back.
Why don't you work, Thomas?
Got rheumatoid arthritis and fibromyalgia, PTSD, and
Okay.
borderline personality disorder.
Okay.
You're not a vulnerable
I'm going to
victim,
give
are
you guys this channel. You
say,
can
"Hey,
go
Lee,
check
I'm
it
not a
out
vulnerable victim."
and see. I
Haley,
think
I'm
this
not a
is the one.
Okay, now can you say something exposed by OPP?
I was exposed by OPP.
You're so kind, man.
Can I go now?
I think this
You
is
can
the
do whatever the
channel
hell you want to do.
that showed his arrest.
Like I said, I can't detain you. I'm not a cop. I'm just here to ask you some
Because the
questions.
cops did show up at his house.
I want to know where all this stems from.
I don't know. I mean,
Were you molested as a child?
yeah.
Okay. Did that fuck you up?
So he's saying he was
How old are you?
molested as a
You
child.
said 50?
I'm going to give you, it's called Got You Guys. It's the
So
name of
you're
the
50.
channel.
What age were you when that happened? If you want to get into it, you don't have to. I mean,
Were you ever taken advantage of when you were younger? But I mean, you were like willing to do it, but you were basically taken advantage of by older people.
I was taken advantage of when I was 12 years old.
Oh, he said he was taken
How old was
advantage
that
of when he was 12 years old. So that means because you were
Would you
abused.
say
It's
that
almost the same thing here, man.
Oh, it does
Did
towards
that
the end of the
damage you?
video. Okay.
It was a
Because I
negative.
haven't.
No,
I
but
didn't
like
watch
you
it.
know,
I
like
didn't
your
on
your
this
head,
one.
your
Well, a
mindset.
lot of stuff did my mental health damage to me, but
Okay. So you're 50 years old. It happened when you're 12.
yeah.
I mean, dude, it's a lifelong punishment.
It's
If you know what I
disgusting.
mean, you know.
Like I said,
You're the people who have been victimized. They got to be the ones to turn the cycle around,
I
dude.
know, and like I said,
And I don't believe
I
in
was
that
just
hurt
trying
people
to
hurt
give
people
him
shit.
ear to talk to, and I know I said some stuff
Do
that
better.
I shouldn't have said on there, but that's kind of again, I'm not trying to blame him, but
How many kids have you talked to online before?
he's the only one.
I'm telling you, I've seen your
Did
face.
y'all
I'm
hear
telling
her
you, you
struck
haven't because I haven't
Queen
been
Bee?
talking
He
to
said he
anyone
was in
online.
fear.
And I
I'm
wouldn't
like
have started-
99.99999% sure your file has been
and I wouldn't
on my
have
desk
even
before.
talked to him. Like I said, I mean, I saw his dating profile, and
You haven't ever talked to any other Oklahoma boys?
No.
Ever?
Yes, he
Ever.
has.
No.
Yes, he
Get
has.
back
He's a
my
liar.
dig through my files, man. I'm almost certain
Oh.
this guy's
I gotta
files
get
came
coffee,
across my
guys.
desk
I'll be right
before.
back.
What you shaking for, man?
I'm not shaking. I mean,
How can you convince me this won't happen again?
I'm going to tell you right now, as soon as I get in there, I'm deleting all those dating apps off my phone.
I mean, you having dating apps ain't a problem. What the problem is if you were talking to an adult, a grown person, I wouldn't be here.
I know.
So you being on those apps ain't a problem. The problem is when somebody tells you how old they are and they're underage, what are you supposed to do?
I should have immediately cut it off, and I felt bad for the kid, and that's my bad. That's my bad for feeling bad for the kid and letting the conversation continue. I know, I should have shut that shit off right off Jump Street as soon as he said he was 14 years old.
So you said you don't want to monetize off of missing children.
No.
So how many of those missing children, per se, go missing because of something possibly like this scenario?
Well, it wouldn't be like this scenario because I wasn't going to meet up with
We're not saying you.
But I'm saying hypothetically.
I mean, I've covered a lot of cases where people get, like I was talking about, Roblox and those online games and stuff. That's
Marsha.
And the kid
you
comes
know what
up
it
missing.
feels like. Why would you hurt other people?
The kids will,
especially if he was abused at 12 years old. Why would you want to do that to someone else, which he's been doing?
Has their way with them. They take advantage of them, and then they fucking panic because they think that that's the witness right there, so they got to get rid of the witness.
Well,
listen to this.
That's part of it right there, and then there's, we had a situation here in Arkansas, even. There was a guy, his daughter had been lured by a predator. They put the predator in jail, released the predator. Guy finds out that his daughter's back with the predator, calls law enforcement.
Yeah, Lonoke County.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been there.
Well, he's one of the primary anyway.
So he's trying to justify
We've been there.
his damn behavior.
Just left another guy's house.
That Tylenol is working because my nose isn't dripping anymore.
Just left another guy's house.
Wagner,
Oklahoma. We'll go anywhere.
Arctic.
So again,
Thomas McCullen, you disgusting piece of trash.
You meet very many grown men on that?
I mean, I talked to some grown men.
So you have no issue finding grown men on there, right?
No.
Okay. So it wasn't that you were lonely that you talked to this boy?
I told you, I was trying to be a support.
Is that your problem?
He wasn't. He was trying to be a support.
To support somebody that you don't know. Is that kid your problem?
No, he's not my problem.
Okay. So is it worth you getting in trouble, sending fucking porn and all that shit to him just to be his support?
No.
The news article will read.
You got a father.
Thomas McCauley, true Fox crime.
How would your father feel about this?
Arctic Fox, true crime.
Let's see that mic.
He's a predator. And that word is not overused. He is a predator.
This thing's not focusing for some reason. There you go.
He knows the cops are coming.
Oh, here we go.
There they go. Oh, he said, oh, here we go.
Did you see me call anybody?
You know how this goes, Thomas.
Hey, no, Please don't go. No, please do not go in right now.
You know how this goes, Thomas.
I gotta at least let my mom know what's going on.
You'll have plenty of time for that. He's probably just going to take a report.
He's got to let his mom know what's going on, guys. Look at him. Look how nervous he is. Look. But where's your husband? Oh, Thomas, look at you. You're nervous. Are you crying? Are you crying, Thomas? Oh my!
Are you on Discord?
I am, but I'm only on only subscribed to True Crime Discords on there.
You're not like in no gaming things with kids?
No.
You got nieces or nephews?
I do.
Yep.
How would you feel? How old are they? Are they about this age?
They're in their 20s.
Okay, well,
Look
they
at
were
him.
14 at one time. How would you feel
I'd feel awful.
somebody doing this to your 14-year-old
I'd feel terrible.
nephew?
I mean,
He's scared. Where, Marty, where is his husband? Was his husband, is he still with this guy? Because I remember he was married, and I remember him saying as soon as his husband turned 18, he said he hurried up and married him. Your local cops are going to know what type of...
You're not like in a
predator you are.
Roblox Discord or anything?
no, sir.
Oh, yes, you are. I'm sure they'll find you. He's a predator. Disguising as an awareness.
I'm not a gamer at all. I can't
Part of
stand
awareness.
games.
Because he is married, and I remember him distinctly saying, as soon as his husband turned 18, he hurried up and married him. And I was like, wait, what?
We just got pulled over by that cop right before we got here. We ran a stop
Oh,
sign.
damn.
He's pretty nice, man. He gave us a warning. He might give you a warning, too.
He took everything down.
Nobody wants to go to jail.
That means that you're guilty. He's guilty.
Have you ever been to jail?
One time
For
for
what?
a hit and run accident.
Okay.
I was a stupid kid. I was 18 years old. It was the first
Oh,
wreck
you
I'd
were a
ever
stupid
been
kid.
in.
You like Kanye West?
Hell no.
Are you kidding me, dude? He's fucking great, dude. He's got this one song I really, really like. It goes, guess who's going to jail tonight? Guess who's going to jail tonight?
Oh, that's
God
true,
gonna post
too,
my
man.
bill tonight.
He's talking about Kanye West's song. See, I didn't watch this one all the way through. I was just looking at it.
Priors? Do you have any
I was just
priors?
disgusted.
Well, that one time. Well, that one time.
I was just, he's going to get on the right. I saw him get on the riding lawnmower.
Well, predator hunters showed up here. I met a guy on a dating website. Initially, I thought he was 24 years old.
No, you didn't.
It turned out to be that he was 14.
No, you
I tried
didn't.
several times to stop the conversation.
No, he didn't.
He kept persisting.
They've got all the evidence and the messages.
Today, I finally shut it off altogether. I told him that the speaker was broke on my phone, that I couldn't talk on the phone anymore, or anything like that.
His channel was about awareness
And I know that,
and true crime.
you know, there's some stuff in those text messages that look really bad. I never was going to meet up with the kid, and I told him if we ever did meet him, we'd have to be in a public place, like a restaurant or a park or something like that, but I was never going to meet up with the kid at all.
He's sitting there lying to the cops. When they just showed the cop all of the messages.
Thomas? You ever been in trouble before, Thomas? No.
He said, have you ever been to jail before, Thomas? He said, never. When he just said he was there for a hit and run accident. Yes, Jody, true crime. I'm going to start covering a guy on Facebook that I know. I have a bad feeling he is a predator.
Y'all need anything else? Okay. We got our supervisor coming up here. If y'all don't mind, could y'all
Yeah,
Yes,
absolutely.
sir. Absolutely. Yep. And you got us as long as you need us, sir.
Am I under arrest? No, right now.
Damn, look how soft it is. Feel how soft that ground is?
Yeah, dude, I'm sinking.
Look at this neighborhood. Has he been grooming kids in the neighborhood too? Maybe.
Van Buren PD.
And there's another one down there, dude. Van Buren PD chat. I'm going to,
See me, I would be out there. Ooh, and missing kids. Yes, he did.
What'd he say when he seen the cop?
Huh?
What'd he say when he seen the cop? I knew you.
Y'all weren't calling him. I said, did you see me call anybody? Then I seen that other cop pull up. I go, man, he just pulled me over. Or pulled us over, that guy. I go, he's really cool, man. He gave us a warning. He'll probably give you one, too.
He knows how this works. He's covered enough of these cases that they're going to approach you and the cops will be there. They'll let the cops know what's going on and then they'll show up. Get out of here.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're YouTubers too, man.
Where are the neighbors?
He ain't the only
we're
famous.
kickers, man.
He ain't the only famous YouTuber around here. I'm fucking famous too, man.
Hit that.
Supervisor showing up.
I got it. They'll be on their, they'll have it.
How come his mama never came out the house? I don't remember seeing her. Because I watched it on another, I think it was on White Boy when they were showing him. And he was sitting on the lawnmower.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Well, my wife called out of Oklahoma City.
Okay.
Because
So you have like a YouTube channel or something for profit?
no, I'm not on
You work
YouTube.
with MIT or MDT?
No. No.
So you're private?
Yes.
You know how dangerous this is to do something like
Yep,
this?
it is.
Sure do.
Okay.
Sure do. I've
And
been
you're-
doing this 8 years, sir. I
Okay.
understand. I've thought about every ands, ifs, what ifs, or
You know,
whatever.
But the problem is, we can't prosecute.
Why
without-
not?
Without us starting the investigation.
Why not? Is the laws different here than it is in Fayetteville?
No.
It's the same laws, though. It's Arkansas, right?
Okay.
No, hold on,
Calm down,
sir.
Sonny.
We just got a guy in Fayetteville an hour ago, sir. So what you're telling me makes no fucking sense.
Uh-oh.
Chill.
No, fuck that, dude.
They're saying he can't be prosecuted? Bullshit. They're going to put him on the radar. I swore he was arrested. Hi, Lightning.
You'll be famous.
That's the rumor. Okay. I was wondering what happened to his husband.
Not for prosecution.
Absolutely. I'm willing to cooperate 100%. Are you?
Not if you're doing this freelance without any.
I do
authority.
this for conviction, sir. And can I get your badge number for the way you're coming at me? What's your name and badge number, sir?
Yeah, they're condemning
Sir, what is your
them.
name and badge number, sir?
The majority of First Amendment auditors.
Sir, what is your name and badge number, sir?
My name's on my shirt.
Could you speak it? I can't read, sir.
Trying to make me YouTube
Sir,
famous.
could you give me your
So
name and
they
badge
didn't
number,
arrest
sir?
him.
My name's Mark McGraw. That's the end of
Okay, what's your badge number?
Well, my employee number is
I know, but can you speak it
495.
verbally?
I'm sorry, you have a. I don't can't turn it.
I remember seeing a video when he
You
was
didn't say
sitting
that,
on that
Pastor.
red
You're
lawnmower.
gonna pull a card
When
out.
does he
What
go
is your
sit
badge
on
number,
the lawn? Okay, there he goes. He's sitting on the lawnmower now.
495.
Okay.
You know what? They haven't given me any current cards.
Oh, damn.
The neighbors would be in the windows like yes, exactly. I would be on the street, girl.
Obviously, you're doing this for some sort of profit.
Obviously, I've been doing this for fucking 8 years. You know how many convictions I got, sir?
Am I
I
cursed
probably
at
got
you
more.
yet?
No, I bet you came up here with a fucking attitude, man.
Yes, he did.
Did you not? Did you
Yeah,
not get
no.
out of your car with an attitude, sir?
Now, if
Sir,
anybody
did-
hears you cussing right now, I'll go with disorderly conduct.
Is that what you want to do?
Yep, that's what they're doing.
I mean,
They're
you
villainizing these
look
people.
like a it won't look good for you. Let's just say that, sir.
Continue cussing at me, I will arrest you.
Sir, did you not get out of your car with an attitude already? You already had your
And
mind
they
made
do
up
have a
before you
lot of
got out of your car.
convictions.
Before you even had a word with us, you had your mind made up. Did you not?
I asked if this was law enforcement.
I do.
So is he going to be on their radar
Let
now?
them do their thing, bro.
Oh, I got to keep. I got to look in. I got to look.
What thing? What are they going to do? What are they going to do?
Well, I don't have the authority to arrest him without any kind of.
Well,
I
I'm
don't
telling
that
you,
evidence?
sir, the law is no different. Arkansas law is Arkansas law in every other county, right?
Problem is-
No, right? No, is that wrong?
You could
or
very
right?
well screw up an investigation, which
This
could
thing
have
is
been
the same
pending.
exact one as the one we just fucking did, man.
Once again, do you really need to go throwing out the F-bomb?
That's how I talk, sir. That's just in my vocabulary. I'm sorry. I will. I
Okay,
said
you
no.
know Arkansas
I
law, right?
sincerely apologize for that, but that does come out of my
You
vocabulary.
do know Arkansas law, right?
Do you?
Okay. So
Because
you
well,
understand,
we are talking. Do you know Arkansas law?
you understand the profanity in public and
Well, they do.
escalating this?
See,
You know how bad that'll look. You
I
wanna
know
take
the
me to
other
jail for
Predator
cussing
show
and
I
let them
watch.
Stay here.
They do contact
Go
the cops
for it, sir.
and let them know what's going on.
Kind of irrational.
Yes,
Who
they
got out of
do.
the truck with an
Oklahoma
attitude?
Predator preventers. Yes, they have a channel
It's
on
on
YouTube.
film.
That's your
You
perception.
already had your mind made up when you got out.
And they're on Kick as well.
That's your perception.
So they're on Kick as well. But they do let the cops know what's going on. But when that guy got out that car, he did have an attitude. And I swore he had gotten arrested. But Mari saying that she can't find where he was arrested at. So I was watching another YouTuber, not White Boy, but another guy that was saying that he was arrested. So now I need to go look. Van Buren. Okay. I'll go look. But again, we have a lot of, as they say, awareness people. Okay. I've been watching like Fraud of the Reaper. I'm gonna put her name out here. She's been putting out lies that she knows. What is it? Anne Rice. She's been saying that she was married to this prisoner. She has had people donating money to her. She's supposed to be awareness. Okay. Hold on. So she's supposed to be awareness, right? She's not awareness. She's a grifter. When I went in her, I used to go in her chat and I used to correct her on certain things, right? She would get an attitude. She would, okay. So American Predator Prevention. So she would get an attitude and then she would want to hit me privately on TikTok. No, I called you out in your chat for putting out false information. She is a scammer. And if you notice, she doesn't have that much information on Lisa anymore because Nicole and her have had a falling out and everybody else, but she's a scammer. I don't like her. And the other one, what was her name? Icky or Edie? Edie. They're all a bunch of scammers. I used to watch all of these people. Yeah, I would. Oh, Jody, you would see it too. I would go in her chat. I'm like, okay, where are you getting this information from? Is there any proof of this? Why are you saying this? She would go by and just read her chat and put out all this fake information. Then when I questioned her one time in her chat about her marriage certificate and why it's not showing, she completely ignored it. But then I heard her tell somebody else that that the state, I said, girl, whether you're in prison or not, those marriage certificates, they are on record. They are public records. Yep, Idie is one too. Idie is one too. So Idie is the one that stole from her mother all that money, and her stepfather pressed those charges against her. Her mother has dementia, and she took her mother to the bank, and she had been living in her mother's guest house, and she wasn't even supposed to be there. She moved on to Faith. Faith has issues. What pisses me off is when these monsters use the excuse of being abused themselves. Mofo, but it should be in reason you fight. Exactly, Viper. Exactly. That should be a reason why you fight for the victims. You were victimized. Why would you want to victimize someone else? Make them feel the way you did. Exactly, Viper. But I follow a lot of these TikTokers, and the fact that a lot of these people, especially Jordan Paul, I've been following Jordan Paul for a while now, Chantel. She's another Tim and Angela. Another Tim and Angela. I don't know what happened to Detroit Nike. I have no idea what happened to him. Yes, Faith has mental problems, but I thought she was living on her own and her mother and father had, yeah. The channel has been wiped clean. Yes, it has. No. Is it good, Drea? Jordan Paul, yep. Now, is Jordan Paul with this woman? Are they married? I'm going to watch it. Age of Attraction on Netflix. Okay, I'm going to watch that. I would definitely watch that. But I'm telling you, you can just go to like a lot of these TikTok channels and you start seeing stuff. We have Jordan Paul. Who else was it? It's somebody new that I'm watching right now. Rev and Shani. She still lives with her mom and dad. Faith does. Okay. Okay. Here's the thing. She was talking about her girlfriend on one live I watched, and not this week, a couple of weeks back, because she's online every day trying to get money for a hotel. That means that you're not trying to go work at McDonald's, Subways, whatever. You have Tim and Angela with their big fat asses living off of people in a hotel room and using a Bible as an excuse. As an excuse. He's not trying to find a job, and all of these stupid ass people that keep giving these people money instead of getting off their fat asses and going to work. Okay, so I will binge it today, Drea. I will binge it today. Promise you that. I'll binge it today. Age of Attraction, Netflix. I will binge it today. Definitely binge it today. But again, you have to be aware of a lot of these people. And is Scammy Claus, now I heard a few rumors about Scammy Claus, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to, and then did you guys see the video with Johnny, Mask Guy Johnny, and the hooker? Oh my God. Mask Guy Johnny and the hooker. When she called the police, he said he found needles and condoms in her purse. Oh my God. I'm telling y'all, I'm getting immersed back into TikTok again. I have to. I haven't been watching them. So anyway, I'm getting immersed in that again, but I just wanted to come live and talk about those cases right there. And I'm going to have to look into all my scammers again. It's about people who want love. They don't know how old people are till they go to the promise room. When they go live with each other, next episodes with the family and kids meeting the new person. Yeah, she's a hooker. That's what I called her. You know who I'm talking about, the one that raised all that money for an attorney because she was taking boss lady to court and all this bullshit, and she was already on probation for stealing and lying. Yeah. Mask Guy Johnny, and I forgot what's her name. Oh my God, I forgot her name. Yeah, but the cops were out there. It's filmed in British Columbia. Okay, so yes, so I have been watching that. So the cops were called, and right after that, she was arrested. Uh, like a week or so later. So I'm waiting for that foyer to be put out there too. But I am loving it. Um, what is it? I'm trying to remember who has it. Is it Hot Takes on Internet Fakes? Is that the one that has it? Because she's trying to make, oh my God, look how fat this guy is. Oh my God. Now, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Let me show you this big. Y'all think I'm kidding. He gets fatter as the weeks go on, but he has no job. This is Tim. That's Tim.
Little barking chihuahua Jessie let us all know what she really is. We already knew because she changed her name around a bunch of times. I knew she was a little nasty thing. Excited when she starts talking until the end of this little clip.
Look at this. Look at this.
Oh, Lord, Jesse.
Something, Jesse, because they're going to think something. Yeah, because there's something going on. She just puts in her own words. Didn't you know
But
he has
that's how fat he's gotten. Look at this.
Hey, everyone. Happy Thursday. Welcome
And
back
they're
to
in a
my
hotel
channels. The stationary bowling balls that won't
Yeah,
do
I
anything
love
for
Hot Takes
themselves. There's
too.
one Cash App.
Oh,
Let's
I
count
forgot
them,
I had
y'all.
Look at this.
Let that sigh of relief out because you got that money.
I don't have to worry about the room. That's the main thing for me right now is like I just find something where I can work where I don't have to worry about this room.
Let me break
He's
that
not
shit down,
working
what he just
anywhere.
said. He doesn't want to have to worry about paying for where he has to live. He wants to work and have somebody else pay where he lives and then use his money for food or whatever.
$400 a week. And now they're in some motel. Look at this. Look at this fat, funky, nasty ass lying people that are online grifting for money. And people are steady giving them money instead of making their nasty asses go to work. Again, I will find a video with Mask Guy Johnny again and with the hooker. And so show you guys so you can see she's trying to make, and then she was trying to sound so fake, and I was laughing my ass off. I'm like, girl, you're not even good at this. But I'm telling you, I think Jordan Paul is with she is a woman, but she was talking about her girlfriend. So we will see. But anyway, I gotta go. I'm gonna go since I can breathe. I think I can try to get some sleep now and see what happens. But Hot Takes is a good channel. If you guys, Chantel, could you drop Hot Takes here for me, please? I don't know who else is going live today. I saw Paula was live. I need to go listen to what Paula was talking about. Let me see. What else was there? It was something else I wanted to discuss. But anyway, I'm going to go lay down and take me a nice little nap since I can breathe now. My nose isn't running and I can sleep pretty good. I will see you guys later. You guys have a good day. And thank you for coming in. And thank you for the Cash App, Jody and Mod 148. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna get me some pho if I get anything. I'm gonna get me some hot soup. I was trying to look. It was somebody sent me something and I can't find it now. But anyway, I'm gonna go. You guys have a great day, and I'm going to talk to you. Sounds like you got what I'm getting. Oh, I'm telling you, my head started pounding, then my nose started running. Last night I was trying to sleep and I took some, and I had tissue stuffed in my nose to keep my nose from running. And yeah, and my head was just pounding really, really, really bad. Oh, Michelle, I'm trying. I would have been on again this week, but I wasn't feeling well. I was having a bad week. To be honest, I had a bad week. Um, Still, yeah. Okay, George is going live. When? What time? Hold on. Hold on. Let me look. Let me look. Because I was going to address something, but I'm going to wait. I'm George W. There he is. Live. Oh, no, he's going live tomorrow, 3:15. Oh, that's how you will. Oh, I don't need to get sick. I do not need to get sick. But George is going live tomorrow. It says Socked by Sly. Let me drop that link in here. He's going live tomorrow. And I have gone back. I was listening to Sly's live because I was in and out. I was actually working on my other channel and trying to upload. Well, not upload. I was working on a video that I haven't uploaded yet. And it's about Bumpy Johnson. And Bumpy Johnson, he was a black guy and he was considered the real godfather of Harlem. And I was working on that, trying to edit it right because I'm practicing my edit skills right now. I got a cough now. Still no. Okay, I don't have a cough. I just have the headache and the runny nose. But I took a Tylenol cold and sinus. Um, and then I didn't go out the house yesterday because of the snow and everything else. Okay, he changed it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get George to go live. Yes, his name Bumpy Johnson. His name is Ellsworth Raymond Bumpy Johnson. And he was a crime boss and a bookmaker. Yep, so that's what I was working on. I stumbled across his story and I was trying to find some other stuff to go with it. So I was working on that yesterday. Did you get it? I had a humidifier and then my son stole it. That was years ago. Well, didn't steal it. He kind of like uh he reappropriated it. How is that? But yes, so I don't have a humidifier, but there's one on my air conditioner, so I don't really need one. And if you see, I have, well, I'm gonna have to show you the controls in here because you have it for moist and everything else. You got, and you put it on the timer. Please hit the like on your way out. Thank you. Enjoy your weekend. Yes. Please hit the like on your way out. But yeah, so that's what I was working on. Drea, I didn't even know that you knew who Bumpy was. Flonase for drippy nose. See, I don't like putting anything up my nose. I don't like putting anything up my nose. And okay, KK went live last night. Okay, because I fell asleep last night. I was listening to Paula's live last night when they were doing 13th and the Grift, and I think it was 13th and the Grift or something. So I fell asleep on that and I woke up again. I kept waking up because I couldn't sleep. My nose was running. The Kleenex was aggravating me. And then I got overheated. So I turned off the heater. I opened up the window. Oh, you love the mafia stuff? Okay. So yes, that's what I'm working on right now. So, and then and I sounded so horrible yesterday when I was replaying it because I was really congested, really bad yesterday. But I will get it all together. I will put it up and but I don't know if I want to do a live, but I am pre-recording. Forrest Whitaker, he does? So is that the Godfather or Harlem? Because I tell you that my friend's daughter actually played Forrest Whitaker's daughter in that. Hi, shit show. I saw you went live too. It said insomnia. I woke up this morning and I'm like, God damn, how are you? I saw you went live and the title of yours was insomnia. So I haven't I need to watch yours as well. I dipped into KK's for a bit last night, but she was playing Jen's birthday, I think, and I said, okay, I'm gonna have to catch the replay on this one because I couldn't keep my eyes open. So I have like 3 that I have to watch or skip through. But again, and I heard that you don't sound well either, Shit Show. Your voice didn't sound when I heard you up on KK's the other night. You like mafia stuff too? Okay. Okay, we can do that. We can do that. But your voice didn't sound too well at either. Yeah, the Godfather of Harlem. So the lady that plays his daughter in that is one of my really good friends, Solange. That's her daughter. I have a picture with her at her grandmother's funeral, but her other daughter, I remember when she was in New York and she was doing plays in New York, Solange and my sister would go for her plays and stuff. So her daughter plays Forrest Whitaker's daughter in The Godfather of Harlem. Oh, you lost your voice. Damn. So yes, I watched it when it first came on. And then I just stopped watching. But yes, so my friend Solange's daughter plays Forrest Whitaker's daughter in The Godfather of Harlem. And I have known her since she was right before she went to New York to go to the university. So probably like 18. I've known her sister since she was like 15. And then Solange, I've known, well, of course, I've known all of them. Because I remember her daughter had a crush on Nate. Sister had to call me to tell me, okay, Chantel, you don't have to put that in the chat. So anyway, I love you guys. I would definitely talk to you later. Shit Show, I'm dealing with. I'm gonna go watch your live after I watch Paula's live. Bye, Gwen, sweetie, and tell my baby I said hi. But I'm gonna get out of here. I will see you guys later. Everybody have a great day. And I didn't mean to make George change his time, because if I would have known he was going live, I would have ended sooner. You guys have a great day, and I really appreciate you. Bye.